Welcome to a coaching moment with Musalon. My name is Laura Erdman-Luntz, and in today's moment, I'd like to talk to you about self-care, taking care of ourselves to keep our energy filled up and vibrant. And I'd like to begin by drawing a distinction between basic self-care on one hand and extreme self-care on the other. Basic self-care is reactive. It's doing something once your cup has already run empty. You're stressed out and you're exhausted. And I know we can go weeks, months, even years running on an empty cup. On the other hand, you have extreme self-care. Extreme self-care is proactive. It's never allowing your cup to go empty, keeping it filled up. So doing something continually on a regular basis to keep yourself filled up, whether or not you feel like you need it. And that's key to extreme self-care. With basic self-care, we wait until we need it. And that's often, it's like a setting, a belief inside of us that we can't do anything for ourselves until we absolutely need it. Extreme self-care is about doing it before you need it. So what I recommend my clients do, and I practice myself, is a practice that I call daily, weekly, monthly, annually. And here's a very proactive way of taking care of yourself and pre-scheduling it, shall we say, so that it isn't a reaction to a need, but just something you do on a regular basis for yourself. The daily practice is something you can commit to on a daily basis to do for yourself. Now, it can only take 5 minutes. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as it is done with the sole purpose of filling yourself up. When you've set that intention, this is what I'm going to do to fill myself up, it will fill you up. So simply having a hot cup of tea in the morning or right before bed, or taking a very conscious hot shower with a candle lit. Anything you can do on a daily basis and say, this is what I'm doing to fill myself up, will help. One of the things I love to do is I love to give myself a foot massage with lovely smelling oils right before bed, and then I put on a thick pair of socks. It's simply lovely. And then on a weekly basis, what can you commit yourself to doing weekly, a little bit more that takes care of yourself? So this might be a yoga class. I just had to stick that one in, of course. Or it could be a massage or going to a chiropractor. Or it could simply be taking a walk. I have a client who has this beautiful nature reserve just 5 minutes from her house, and it just takes her 20 minutes to do the entire loop. So it's a 30-minute commitment, start to finish, and she was having the hardest time getting herself there. She committed to doing it once a week as her time to fill herself up. And you know, now she does it 3 to 4 times a week. Once she got started, it was easier to continue. Then we get to a monthly. What is your monthly practice going to be? What I recommend my clients do, and I do myself, is a retreat day. This is one entire day that you set aside for yourself to do things that help fill you up. Maybe it's when you have your massage or your chiropractic appointment or have your nails done, or maybe you just stay home and you don't turn on the computer. You don't answer the phone. Maybe you don't cook. You get takeout or you eat on paper plates. You take a bath. If you have children, you spend the day playing with your children and being really present with your children. Now, if a whole day seems too big, what about an afternoon or an evening? That is your retreat time. Then, annually. Now, annually can be your vacation, and a vacation is a wonderful thing to do. I also have other annual rituals. My two favorite ones are the end of the year ritual, where I sit down and I reflect on the whole year that has just passed. I think about all the things I wanted to accomplish in the year and what I did accomplish, what I didn't, evaluate it, and then I set plans for my new year. And I actually work on my calendar. I have a calendar if you're interested. It's called N Inspirational Year. You can go to ninspirationalyear.com to find out more about it. But I use it every year. I write down my goals, everything that I want to accomplish in the year, and then set plans on when I'm going to accomplish them. I also do restorative yoga between Christmas and New Year's. This is an opportunity, if you're not familiar with restorative yoga, to completely relax, renew, and restore. Something I definitely need with my hectic schedule, and I'm sure you have one as well. All right. I would love to hear from you. What is your daily, weekly, monthly, annually? What are you willing to commit to? What are you ready to commit to? Let me know. love to hear from you, and I'd love to be inspired by your ideas as well. Thank you for joining me. If you'd like more information about coaching with me or doing yoga teacher training or taking my yoga classes or traveling with me on some fabulous retreat, please check my website at muselora.com. Until then, may you be inspired to live your extraordinary life. Namaste.